Okay.
Okay, we're live. Hi, everybody. Hi, Gail. Hi, Earthbound. Hi, Cranky Babishka. Hi, Pamela Patrick. Hi, Barb Olson. Hi, Rosalita Marie. So, have you been watching this trial? Let me know. It started today, and what's really different about this trial is I'm just trying to get on YouTube here. Is that he didn't waive his right to a speedy trial. He took the speedy trial. This can be good and bad, and I think I get my lip and put this on here so it's not all gross. Okay, so what happens is he takes a chance. This is a death penalty case, and this is the other thing. DeSantis, this takes place in Florida. And DeSantis, the prosecutor before was not going for the death penalty. But DeSantis appointed another prosecutor that's going for it. It's a woman. And I'll get you her name in a second. But now they're going to try a death penalty case in a really fast matter. It should be done this week. Isn't that crazy? So it can work for them or against them. If the prosecution doesn't have all their stuff together, there have been cases they've been acquitted. There's like a racketeering case that, I was looking at all this up. So yeah, he's on trial now. It was a very emotional day. He started crying. They had the neighbors testified today, and then they had first responders. So we're going to go over this case. We're going to read the criminal complaint and talk about this. And this is Matthew Terry. He is on trial for killing his living girlfriend, math teacher. And then we're going to go look into this, okay? So let's get this over here. Where's my thing? Kay Baker, and she was found like between two houses. And I will talk about the first guy that took a stand today was one of the neighbors, the husband. He was sleeping on the couch because their daughter was in the bed with the mother, so he got relegated to the couch. And it was around like midnight. Well, he was on the couch and he heard a big like thump. And he heard a pain scream, and right away he thought of his daughter. And the prosecutor's like, "What made you think of your daughter?" And he's like, "Well, because, she was upstairs. I thought maybe somebody fell out of bed." And he said he ran upstairs, and his daughter was fine. And so then he ends up making his way outside, and he sees someone with long hair laying in the grass, kind of between the houses, and he thought it was a teenager. They said, "Why did you think it was a teenager?" He said, "Well, she had a slight build, and she really doesn't look like she has a slight build, but I don't know. But she had long hair. He thought it was a teenager." So they said, "Well, it wasn't like someone 6 feet tall." No, it wasn't. And he wasn't sure what was going on. He thought the person was drunk and passed out because they had just finished school there. It was May 28th, and this is 2022. I believe it was the 20th, right? And he called to her, she didn't do anything, and then as he got closer, he could see a pool of blood under her face. So he calls to the wife, call for an ambulance, call the police. And then he's instructed on how to do CPR, and at one point, then the wife takes the stand, and she's like, they're telling her to get a towel, and she's like, "Get a towel." And she was saying, "I don't think she's with us anymore." And I think when they were testifying today, they were both smiling a lot. I think it was like a nervous smiling, because when they played the 911 call back, she was really distraught. Now he started, Matthew Terry, and it keeps going, Matthew Perry, right? That's Matthew Terry, started crying. Now, he changed a lot from the months that he's been in jail, and it hasn't even been full 6 months. He's lost a lot of weight. He looks very different. And apparently this all started, this whole thing, because if you listen to the opening statement, they were at like a restaurant kind of bar thing with some friends, and they both went to the bathroom, Matthew and Kay, the couple, right? But when she came out of the bathroom, one of her friends was coming to the bathroom, and they did like a little like, "Hey," like that, just like that. And he was coming out and saw this, and then some guy that had been in the bar saw the two women doing that and just went like, "Hey," like that. But they didn't even know the guy that did that. Well, this Matthew went out of his mind, okay? Who are you dancing with? Who is this guy? How does he know you? How does he know you? And he wouldn't drop it. The whole night he wouldn't drop it. And in fact, the friends that she was with, Kay was texting the person. The last text that she sent went to this woman saying, you have to calm him down. He still thinks that I know that guy or whatever. And then she did, and he said, yeah, in the background. And then her last text was like, LOL, so dumb. Glad that's over, something like that, right? But I guess it wasn't the end, because that seems to be what set this off. And he broke the bathroom door down to get to her. Okay, because when the police went in the house, they noticed the door jamb was like splintered. So, yeah, and then there was another bedroom that was locked, and when the police pushed the door down, because they didn't know what was in there, if her kids were there, because she is a mother with 2 boys, there was nobody in the room, but it was locked from the inside, and then the screen was pushed out like the other window. But we're going to go through the whole thing. I know this is like, I'm just kind of filling you in. I don't know if you watched the trial today. Did anybody watch it? Let me know. I am going to get the YouTube up here, because I'm not on YouTube. And I need to see your chat. Once it, and then tell Jimmy to lower that TV. Okay. Let me go here to the line. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to go in there and see how many of you have watched this. Let's see. Hi, Cranky. You've been watching. Good, Cranky. Liz Tops, hi. You don't know the case. Uh-oh, my thing is stuck. You watched it, Cranky. You have not, Lark. Okay, so let's go through the, I believe I have the criminal incident here for, so it's Matthew, Robertson, Terry. Let me, pull this over here. Okay, this is in Lithia, Florida. So, this is a criminal report affidavit for Hillsborough County, May 28th, 2022, at approximately 29 hours, an identified resident at 6211 Kitteridge Drive, Lithia, Florida. So let me just pull that address up here, okay? Here. Okay, so this is the house for 6211 Kitteridge Drive. And no, we're not playing the real estate game now. This is the house. I feel like I just saw that kitchen somewhere. I don't know where it was. So I believe this may be, because the neighbor that found her had a fenced-in yard, and 6209 does not have it. So I believe this is the neighbor's house. Well, let's read this, okay? Yes, this is the neighbor's house. Okay, so this is good. He has a fenced-in yard like you see here. And so somebody can't run, like get in there and run out of there, right? So in the other yard where they lived, which was 6209, the husband was found laying in the bushes, and he was taken into custody. He was wearing nothing but a shirt and underwear. They have never found the murder weapon, which is a knife of some kind, but they've never found it. And now remember, he's called this like speedy trial. So let's see this. And an identified resident at 6211 Kitteridge Drive, Lithia, Florida, heard a woman screaming and came outside of his residence to find a deceased woman on the north side of his yard with an apparent large laceration to her neck. The identified resident advised that the woman was still gasping for air and heard what he thought was an unknown noise in the direction of the backyard. Yeah, he heard this, and then he told his wife to put on the lights in their yard and check for anybody. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office was contacted and responded to the incident scene. Upon arrival, deputies located a blood trail leading from the exterior of where the decedent was located. The decedent was identified as we know she's Kay Baker. While deputies were clearing inside the residence at the address, entry was forced into a locked south side bedroom, and they observed prior damage to a bathroom door consistent with someone kicking it in. The window inside of the south side bedroom was found open with the screen pushed out, indicating that someone possibly exited from the locked bedroom out the window. The defendant is the owner of a gray Ford Focus, license plate, blah, blah, that is currently parked in the driveway at the address, the house. And his whereabouts were initially unknown upon the deputy's arrival. A neighbor identified witness observed the decedent alive earlier in the evening on May 27th at a local bar called The Landing Bar and Grill, where she was with defendant. The witness advised the victim and the defendant were at the bar from about 1900 to 23:30 hours, during which time the witness overheard the defendant being upset with the victim, saying, "I saw you dancing with the guy prior to leaving the bar." A court-authorized search warrant was obtained to search and process the residence property of both of them, Apparent blood drops were located from where the decedent was traveling in a northeast direction through the backyard. The apparent blood drops appeared to progressively get larger, and they continued through an overgrown tree line in the east behind the residence towards Lithia Pinecrest Road. Additional blood drops were located along the west side of Lithia Pinecrest Road and east of the tree line extending southbound. An HCSO Bloodhound K9 was utilized and tracked along the path of blood drops south about 100 yards where the large pool of blood was located along the tree line. Hold on, let me get the other one. To the west, an additional K9 was utilized and tracked into the overgrown tree line to the west of the blood and located the defendant lying down on his back, concealed in the tree line. The defendant was found wearing only t-shirts and underwear soaked in apparent blood. The defendant had several lacerations to his fingers and hands, as well as superficial cuts along his arm. The defendant also had 2 apparent stab wounds along each side of his neck, which appeared to be symmetrical and clean punctures. The defendant declined to make any statements without legal representation. Now, I will tell you that in the opening statements, the prosecutor said, "I'm not going to lie to you guys. The medical examiner is not going to be able to tell you 100% that these were self-inflicted in his neck." But he spoke about the hesitation marks when someone tries to, inflict a wound on themselves, like with a knife. And when you feel the pain, there's like a hesitation, and then that leaves a mark. And so they're saying the medical examiner is going to talk about these hesitation marks. The Hillsborough County Medical Examiner's Office, Dr. Ashley Perkins, responded to the scene and conducted her initial observations. The decedent was found to have several stab wounds to the top of her right shoulder, the back of her neck, and a very deep laceration across the front of her neck. There were no knives or cutting instruments located in the proximity to the defendant or from the path from her residence to her final resting place. No apparent blood was located within the residence. No obvious weapons, knives, or cutting instruments were found out of place within the residence. Only a single kitchen-style knife was unaccounted for from a butcher block knife holder in the kitchen. Based on the totality of the investigation, it appears the victim may have fled out of a window within a locked bedroom and fled to the area between the two houses where the defendant made contact with her, stabbed her multiple times, and appeared to attempt to sever her head due to how deep and large the laceration is to the front of her neck. The defendant then fled to his backyard, consistent with the progressively growing larger blood drops trail, and traveled through overgrown brush and trees towards Lithia Pinecrest Road, then south, before concealing himself in the same tree line. The defendant may have possibly then self-inflicted injuries to himself due to the large amount of pooling blood when he was ultimately found. Okay, so we've got that. Now let me just get, hold on. Okay, this is the defendant. Okay, so it was after midnight when neighbors on a long, closely packed row of homes called Kitteridge Drive in Lithia heard what they described as a thump, a female voice gasping or crying, and it was loud enough to wake them. So those neighbors that found the woman, okay, are Jonathan and Ruth Figgins, and they were the first and second witnesses to testify today. They came outside, they saw what they first thought was a teenager passed out next to the home next door. When they moved closer, they saw blood and a gaping wound around the woman's neck. I don't see them breathing, Ruth Figgins said in a 911 call. I don't think they're with us. And they played that 911 call today in the court. It made the defendant very emotional. He was crying. There were tears running down his cheeks. The opening today was with a prosecutor recreating in words and audio recordings the lurid scene that Kay Baker's neighbors found that early morning when they emerged from their homes. Kay Baker was 43. She was a third grade math and science teacher at Cypress Creek Elementary School in Ruskin. She died that early morning, May 28th. Prosecutors say it was Matthew Terry, her boyfriend, who cut her throat. Let's put this here. And again, remember, the motive is because he thought she was dancing with someone. In opening statements, Assistant State Attorney Justin Diaz described how Hillsborough Sheriff's deputies followed a trail of blood from where Kay Baker lay dead through the backyard along a wooded strip to a patch of high brush, and there they found Matthew Terry lying there on his back wearing only the shirt and underwear. He had blood on him. This trial, again, is just a mere 5 months after the murders. He did not waive his right to a speedy trial, as is typical in most serious criminal cases, forcing state prosecutors to prove their case with a tight timeline. Lawyers spent all of last week selecting people to serve on the jury. This case is also unusual for the political things surrounding it, okay? Matthew Terry's was the first case in which the appointed Hillsborough State Attorney Susan Lopez declared an intent to seek the death penalty. If a jury returns a guilty verdict, it was a decision she made a little more than 24 hours after Governor Ron DeSantis selected her to replace Andrew Warren, the county's twice-elected prosecutor. Warren had previously decided against the death penalty for this case. Let's see. Now, none of that was mentioned in court today, nor was Matthew Terry's past. And you're not going to believe he had pretty bad past, including stuff with another ex-girlfriend, okay? He served prison time in Michigan after he was convicted of stabbing and nearly killing another girlfriend. Yes. A judge has not ruled on whether the jury can hear the details about that case before they decide whether Terry is guilty. If he's convicted as charged, the earlier case will likely become a focus of the sentencing phase, in which the jury will be asked to consider capital punishment. For now, the focus is on Kay Baker and what she experienced in the last few hours before she died. So, like I said, the trial is looking to go through this week. The evening before she died, the prosecutor said Terry and Baker were with friends at a nearby restaurant called the Landing Bar and Grill. And they had drinks and some appetizers, food. Baker got up to use the restroom. Like I said, on the way back, there was playful dancing, and then somebody that just came by. They didn't even know, just was friendly, like, hey, The encounter lasted a few seconds, but Matthew Terry saw it. He accused Kay Baker of dancing with the other man. She tried to calm him down, but he was so upset. One of her other friends also tried to defuse the situation, telling Matthew Terry that Baker loved him and that he must love her too because he was jealous. His reply was, "I'm not jealous. I have nothing to be jealous about." The tension lingered 90 minutes later as the couple drove to Kay Baker's house. She phoned one of her friends from the car, texted them and said, "Please tell him I wasn't dancing with another man." In the background, her friend, that was a telephone call, heard her friend tell Terry to quit being stupid. After the call, she sent a text message. That's the text message. "LOL, sorry for that. So dumb. All good now." That text came through at 11:56 p.m. and about 30 minutes later is when Kay Baker is dying in her neighbor's yard, bleeding to death. When deputies arrived at Baker's house, they found her front door open. The jury saw the deputies' body camera videos showing them moving inside with their guns drawn, searching each room. A bedroom where one of Baker's two sons stayed had been locked from the inside. The door frame to a nearby bathroom was splintered and cracked. In the bedroom, a window was open, the blinds pulled up, the screen was pushed out. A paring knife with a blade about 3 inches long was the only knife missing from the kitchen. Investigators still can't find it. And they can't find any other knife that would be used. When deputies found Terry in the bushes, he was bleeding from his neck. Prosecutors said Terry would acknowledge that he tried to take his own life. Assistant Public Defender Jennifer Spradley urged the jury to scrutinize the state's evidence, to question what was searched, what was found, and what wasn't found. She offered a little hint of what approach the defense might take to counter the state's case. As neighbors began recounting their memories of the scene, they said they didn't recognize Baker when they saw her. Ruth Figgins realized later that she'd spoken to her once about 2 weeks earlier. But standing in the darkness on the phone with the 911 operator, she struggled to explain the unfathomable. "We don't know who this person is," she said in the recording. "My husband heard someone screaming, and then we came outside. They have a major wound to their neck, and they're struggling to breathe. We don't see anyone." So that was the gist of it. Anybody have any questions about that, or anything that you observed, or like, what about that case? Hi, Linda. Anything? anything. It is very interesting, Barb Olson. Tragic, very tragic, horrible, tragic, but it is going to be a fast-paced case. It is going to be one that we can see what happens. He didn't waive his right to a speedy trial. See what happens, and it is a death penalty case. So, yeah. Were you just watching it, Debbie L? Okay, so everybody should get on this if you want to talk about it and catch up. It's only day one. You can really go through this quite quickly.
I'm going to catch up and watch it. After, yeah, definitely.
You can get through it quickly. And let's see. Yeah, Margot. And then from now on, I can put it on during the Zooms if you want to watch it in the Zooms. And let's see. So it is going to be fast-paced. I believe it's, like they said, it's probably wrap up this week, which is pretty crazy. But, hello, Tammy. And let me just take a look while we've done that. What other things are going on? We have the trial, let's not forget, of Lucy Letby, the one in the UK on trial for killing all those babies. Not good. Okay. So let's see what happened today. Let me grab her stuff. Okay. So there's a put this different picture of her up here. Lucy Letby told off a colleague who called for help when a baby's oxygen levels dropped. Lisa Walker, a neonatal assistant, told the Manchester Crown Court that she was shocked and taken aback when Lucy Letby rebuked her for asking for assistance. Lucy Letby, 32 years old, is accused of the murder of 7 babies and the attempted murder of 10 others at the Countess of Chester Hospital between June 2015 and June 2016. She denies the charges. Giving evidence again behind a screen, Ms. Walker said that she and Lucy Letby were feeding babies in opposite corners of the hospital's neonatal room when an alarm monitor sounded at the cot at which Letby was standing. Lucy then stopped the feed through a breathing tube, commenced gentle stimulation of the baby, and when that did not work, she gave oxygen via a facial mask, said Ms. Walker. She said the baby did not respond to the oxygen at first, so she shouted for help as a nurse walked past the door. Ms. Walker said a doctor also came into the room but agreed the oxygen levels had increased by that point and later left. At this point, Ms. Walker said, "Lucy said to me, 'Why did you shout for help?' Philip Astbury, for the prosecution, then asked, 'In what way?' 'Quite firmly,' Ms. Walker replied. Mr. Astbury asked, 'How did you feel about that?' Ms. Walker said, 'I was shocked because you can't have enough help in that situation.' Asked how Lucy Letby's question had made her feel, she said, 'Quite taken aback and shocked because it's something you would not expect a nurse to say.' Then asked, 'Why has it stuck in your memory?' Ms. Walker said, 'It's because I was told off for shouting for help.' Earlier, a doctor told the court it was completely unclear why a baby who Lucy Letby is accused of murdering had dramatic deteriorations before her death. The baby girl, referred to as Child D, is said to be the 3rd child murdered by the nurse in over 2 weeks, with another suffering a life-threatening collapse during the same time. Andrew Brunton, a registrar, who was called 3 times by concerned nurses during a night shift at the neonatal unit in June of 2015. Child D was receiving respiratory support after she was taken off a ventilator on June 21st, a day after her birth, soon after which she lost color, and became floppy in her father's arms. Dr. Brunton told the court that child D was clinically improving, but he was called to urgently review her at 1:40 a.m. the next day. He said there was a concern that her oxygen levels had dropped and she developed a rash. Child D recovered from that rash, recovered and the rash vanished. The court heard that, but Dr. Brunton contacted the on-call consultant to review the infant's condition. Given evidence, he said, this was a completely unusual situation that I had never seen. The changes in the skin, I couldn't explain it. He was called again at 3 a.m. after her oxygen requirements had risen again and the rash had reappeared. Dr. Brunton added, I can't remember the specifics, but I remember her being quite agitated and upset. This stuck in my mind, as she had not been like that when I examined her before. Child D recovered, and he said he decided to withdraw the CPAP, respiratory support, as he thought at the time it might be the source of the baby's agitation. Child D was in effect dying in front of us. Dr. Brunton noted skin discoloration again on the baby's abdomen, but not as pronounced as the first occasion. At 3:45 a.m., he was asked again to attend to the neonatal unit and said that he ran when the request was followed by the sound of a crash bleep. Child D had stopped breathing and chest compression had started by the time he arrived. She was given a number of adrenaline doses in a bid to stimulate her heart, as well as fluids and sodium bicarbonate. Dr. Brunton said all of that was necessary because child D was in effect dying in front of us. A discussion with her parents followed, and it was agreed to stop CPR. Child D was pronounced dead at 4:25 a.m. Simon Driver, for the prosecution, asked Dr. Brunton, having made repeated observations and examinations on child D during the course of the shift, which culminated in child D's death, how would you summarize the evolution of her condition that night? He replied, from when I came on in my night shift, there were no particular worries or concerns identified, but by 1:40 a.m. to the time of her death, she had dramatic deteriorations over different points. It was completely unclear to me why that was occurring. Ben Myers for the defense said that child D had breathing problems from birth, had previously decided to go on a ventilator, and nothing indicated she would do well if taken off the CPAP. He asked the witness, when you took the decision that you should come off CPAP, did it cross your mind that it may lead to a deterioration? Dr. Brunton replied, absolutely not. If we are trialing a baby off of a CPAP, they can go back on if we think they're not able to cope with it. Prosecutors say Lucy Letby injected a fatal amount of air into child D's bloodstream. And that's the deal on the trial today. Let's see what else. We have some good news for a change. Found safe. Police in Georgia announced Monday that a missing special needs girl who disappeared months ago is now home safe. Kaylee Jones, 16, was last seen near Whooping Creek Church Road in Carrollton on June 14th. Her parents, Daniel and Brenda Jones, previously told police they told their daughter goodnight, but the following day she was gone. Although the circumstances surrounding her disappearance and return home are unknown at the time, the Carrollton police say that investigators will continue looking into the case. This continues to be a very active and fluid investigation, and no further details will be released at this time due to the sensitive nature of the case. However, let us focus on be grateful and thankful that this young lady is safe. So that's good news. Okay, now the heir to billion-dollar Tyson Foods empire was arrested for entering a random woman's home and falling asleep in her bed. Yeah, you heard me. An executive and heir to the Tyson Foods meat empire was arrested over the weekend after he allegedly got drunk and fell asleep in a stranger's home. Around 2 a.m. Sunday, a woman called police to report that a man she didn't know was sleeping in a bedroom of her home in Fayetteville, Arkansas, about 10 miles from the company's headquarters. The woman reported to dispatchers that she may have left the front door unlocked, which is potentially how the man got into her home. Officers who arrived at the residence found the man in a back bedroom. While his clothes were at the front of the bed, police found the man's driver's license, which identified him as John R. Tyson, the chief financial officer of Tyson Foods and the great-grandson of its founder. Officers attempted to wake Tyson, but he did not respond initially. At some point, Tyson sat up briefly, but then returned to bed and attempted to go back to sleep. The responding officers reported that Tyson's breath and body had an alcoholic odor, and he appeared to be moving in an uncoordinated and sluggish manner. The 32-year-old was arrested on charges of public intoxication and criminal trespassing. He was booked into jail and released on Sunday evening on $415 bond. Something to be proud of, right? The company's spokesperson said, "We're aware of the incident, and as this is a personal matter, we have no additional comment." When asked for a statement, Tyson was appointed the CFO less than 6 weeks ago and is the company's executive vice president. He is a graduate of Harvard, heads Stanford Universities, and has an annual salary of $1.2 million. Forbes estimates that the Tyson family is worth $3.1 billion. Tyson's father is presently the chairman of the company board. Tyson is scheduled to appear in court on December 1st. Okay. All right. A hospice nurse secretly amputated a patient's foot, planned to put it on display with a sign reading, "Wear your boots, kids." A Wisconsin nurse was charged with allegedly amputating a dying hospice patient's foot without his consent. Mary Brown, 38 years old, who worked at the Spring Valley Health and Rehab Center, allegedly carried out the unauthorized procedure in May. The criminal complaint stated that the man entered hospice care in March because he suffered frostbite, which caused the tissue in his feet to die. The witnesses claimed that they saw the patient's necrotic feet attached by the skin and a couple of tendons. However, Brown is believed to have amputated one of his feet hours later. Another nurse who was present held the victim's hand as Brown performed the illicit procedure. The nurse said he had a tight grip and was moaning. He reportedly told the nurse that he felt the entire amputation and that it was painful. A nursing home administrator told detectives that he told Brown not to amputate the patient's foot. However, he reportedly also told her that he believed a doctor would have ordered the procedure and that Brown did it as a palliative measure. Authorities determined that Brown did not have a doctor's order to amputate the man's foot, nor did she get the man's permission to do so. However, the complaint stated that the nurses believed Brown intended to take the severed foot home and preserve it. Several nurses believed that Brown, who allegedly spoke about taxidermy in the past, wanted to put the foot on display with a sign reading, "Wear your boots, kids." The patient was close to dying when Brown amputated one of his feet. It is not immediately known when he died. The CEO of the Spring Valley Senior Living and Health Center, Kevin Larson, said in a statement that Brown is no longer an employee. Brown was charged with mayhem and abuse of an elderly person. She is due to appear in court on December 6th. Wow, that's incredibly unbelievable. Okay, so An Indiana judge dropped multiple CP charges against a man accused of talking to one of the murdered Delphi girls on the day she was murdered. Keegan Klein has been connected to the case of Libby German, 14, and Abby Williams, 13, since his arrest in 2020. The girls were found murdered on Valentine's Day. They were found, but it happened on February 13th, 2017 in Delphi after they took a hiking trip at the abandoned Monenhigh Bridge. Keegan Klein allegedly confessed to investigators in 2020 that he used a fake profile and fake pictures to lure underage girls via social media apps. He also admitted that he spoke with Libby on both Instagram and Snapchat before her death. An Indiana judge dropped the charges against Keegan Klein after police arrested Richard Allen, 50, of Delphi. Allen has been charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with the girl's death. Prosecutors filed a motion last week asking for some of Klein's charges to be dropped, which include 30 child abuse charges and child exploitation felony charges. Another request has reportedly been filed to downgrade the remaining charges. There is insufficient evidence to prove said counts beyond a reasonable doubt at trial, prosecutors said. The Miami Circuit Court Judge Timothy Spar dropped 5 of the 30 charges, according to court documents. Officials have not said whether the dropped charges are in connection with Allen, but it has been reported that Klein knew all along that Allen was the killer. A transcript of a police interview with Klein in 2020 showed that he failed a polygraph examination when he said that he didn't know who killed the girls. The same polygraph, the transcripts say, revealed that Klein was being truthful when he said that he stopped messaging with Libby and the catfish persona Anthony Schatz, a teen actor and model, 2 weeks before the murders. When investigators told Klein they believe he spoke with Letby before the overnight stay and with Abby before they took their fatal hike, he initially denied it. And yet the messages continued on Libby's phone, although the messages with her were deleted from Klein's. Investigators appear to begin to wonder if someone stepped into Klein's place for the last 2 weeks. So during that time frame when this grooming would have been built up to a meeting, the history is gone, one of the detectives tells Keegan Klein in the transcript. It's wiped from your phone, so now it all starts to stack. The complexity of your Anthony Schatz persona, the cars, the influence of the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris. It's not you. It's not your idea. You and I both know it's not your idea. The complexity of it, okay? It's not you. It's just not you. It's not just you. Klein held fast, though, and never copped to knowing anything. Let's see. He was temporarily released from jail to the custody of the Indiana State Police in August, the very day that officers began a 5-week search of the Wabash River. Meanwhile, Richard Allen has pled not guilty and is reportedly being uncooperative with investigators. During a press conference last Monday, police said the probable cause and other evidence in the case are currently sealed. A hearing has now been scheduled for November 22nd to determine whether probable cause in connection to Richard Allen's case will be unsealed. Carroll County Circuit Judge Benjamin Diener is expected to preside over the hearing. At the time, it's unclear what information led to Allen's arrest. Police found the girl's lifeless body a short distance from the bridge the following day on Valentine's Day near a trail close to the bridge. They had both been murdered. The incident was nicknamed the Snapchat Murders after one of the girls took a photo of the other at around 2:17 p.m. and put it on social media. Detectives said that after the photo was taken, a man approached the girls and apparently told them, "Go down the hill." One of the girls, likely sensing danger, recorded the man's voice on her cell phone. She also managed to take a photo and record a small clip of the suspect. Although his face isn't clear in the picture, it was enough to give authorities a general description. Since then, they have been pouring through thousands of tips leading to Allen's arrest. The investigation is still very ongoing. We are keeping the tip line open, not only about Richard Allen, but any other person, said the Carroll County prosecutor, Nick McLeland. We cannot talk about the evidence and the probable cause or the charging information. Meanwhile, detectives continue to ask anyone who may have information to email Abby and Libby, tip address or 765-822-3535. What was that?
What's that?
Oh, just, okay.
I already sent you my stuff, right?
Okay, thank you. All right, let's see now. That looks like about it on this thing now. And let me see, let me go back to the chat. Okay, let me go back to the chat. Let me see here. I'm gonna get these pictures down. See if anybody has anything to say in the chat. And get these down. So, my computer's being really slow tonight. Sorry, guys. Trying to get this down. Can you get the chat to move? I'm in top chats. That's not good. All right, hang on, because my thing is being.
Honey,
1 second, Jimmy.
you're not my boss.
Okay.
You're muted, Carolyn.
Talking to Jimmy. And I was I had to restart my whole thing here because it was not paying attention to me. Okay, let me get rid of that. Go over here, and what is that? Get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay,
Sometimes I gotta tell her who's boss around here.
yeah, right. Okay, so, let me see here. Let me go to live chat. Why do you plead the fifth? I don't know what you're talking about.
Powerball delayed.
The Powerball is delayed?
Yeah.
Why?
I personally think somebody's gonna buy every possible combination of ticket.
Well, I told you
for-
that,
for
right?
$500,000.
No, but I told you
and
that.
for $500 million and get to 1.9 billion at it.
I told you that, right? I told you that.
I didn't know.
So now it's possible, right? I said to you, what about, would it be possible to have every single combination? And,
Yeah.
and that's what it was?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what I think they're doing because they're saying somebody didn't get everything, all the security straight on one. Because there's a bunch of different places that do the Powerball, like 28 or 48 or something. One of them didn't have all
So
the security
what
measures,
is-
so they're waiting for it to have the security measures.
What is the price to buy all the combinations?
Well, if it's like 1 in 244 million, we'll say. I think what's what it is, 244 million. If it's that chance is 1, and that must mean I have to do the permutations, mathematics to find out how many different possibilities there are. But the chance that you win is 1 in 244 million. So if you bought 244 million tickets, that's like a $500 million. And you're most certainly going to win. I think
No, you'd have to be absolutely certain to do that.
Yeah, I know. So I would sit there and then.
So you'd have to have every possible combination,
Right,
which is what I
and
said.
so you can count you can easily do the permutations. I think it's like so of the permutation of 5 numbers alone is like 12 million.
You still can't hear me?
Yeah,
You still can't?
No, you have sound.
Oh,
You have
okay.
sound.
Yeah, the permutations of 5 numbers
I can
alone,
hear you.
and with 70 different choices for each one, which is I think what they have, that's like 12 million something. But then you have the Powerball, so you got to figure, like, what does the Powerball go to? You just have to multiply, get another number from them and multiply it by the 12 million and see. And then 2 times that is how much it would cost to get every possible combination. So you just, somehow, you need a computer to start running the puppies off. I wonder how long it'll take to print them out, too. If it would take a couple of days, somebody would try to do that if they could.
Yeah, of
If
course.
they can do it in 2
You
days,
wouldn't
so like,
just
it's
win.
worth it. They'll say, let's get an operation, let's get a computer, let's get a bunch of
But
computers.
I said that.
Let's get a bunch of
And you
computers.
poo-pooed me. You said, oh, that was so silly.
No, I didn't say it's silly. I think
You wouldn't just win the top number either. You'd win the
Yeah.
next one. The
Oh
next
my
one.
God.
Right,
You'd
I
win
said,
all
but
three.
Sharon, I said that to him. I
No, you
said,
didn't.
I did
Yeah,
so say
It's
it.
been done before.
I did.
It's been done before.
Remember I said to you, and you said a computer can figure it out, how many combinations. I did say
Oh
it.
yeah, you can figure out how many.
I said,
It has
when,
been
Yeah, but I
done
think that-
before.
I know, and I said it to him, Sharon. He doesn't remember.
Yeah, I do. I remember everything.
Well, then I said it
I'm
to
a
you.
freaking
I
out.
was standing right
Yeah, but then
here.
I misunderstood you. I gotta shut this off.
Okay, well, I meant,
No,
what
but
is
I
it?
just did the math, and that was also when it wasn't speaking 2 billion.
But that's what I said. How much does it have to be to make it feasible to do that? And now it is worth it.
Yes.
And is that
Absolutely.
legal?
I'll do it tomorrow.
Is that
It's been
legal?
done before.
Oh, is it-
I don't believe it
Sharon
is.
said it's been done before. It has been done before?
As long
It
as you
has.
bought the ticket,
When?
but how would you do that? You couldn't.
Sharon said it's been
You would
done
have to fill
before.
them out, huh?
No, Sharon said it's been done before.
Yeah, you would have to fill it out. You would have to fill out the that many tickets. You can never do that.
Yeah, they
It
could.
takes you a long time.
You could if
We
you
all
wanted to. You
know
could do
it.
anything you
Oh,
want to if
yeah.
you put your mind to it.
Yeah, maybe,
You can't
maybe
get
somebody
in one
probably already
place
done
because
it.
you can't think fast enough.
They might
You
have it already
gotta
done.
go.
Yeah, wouldn't it be
You
the
have to
same? It
have-
would be the
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
Wait, Jimmy, it would be the same numbers, right? No matter what.
Yeah, yeah, same
So
numbers.
it wouldn't matter. So
Right.
once they do it, it's done forever.
Mhm.
And any time
But
that
you
it
have
You
gets.
gotta do
people
one,
all
one,
over
one,
the
one,
country.
and then
You know
one,
how many
and then
people you
one,
have
one,
to
one,
have
all
in
70
your
of them.
office?
All
If I
powerful.
knew the winning numbers, I'd get every family, friend, next door neighbour helping me write those tickets out.
Yeah.
Oh, you would never be able to because you've only got like 2 days to do it in.
I have
No,
one.
but no, that's not true,
That's what I'm
Sharon.
saying. Maybe
Because
they
you
may-
could do
they
it
may have
ahead of
already-
time
Maybe
because
get a
it's
bunch
going to
of
be the
people to have a
same
whole
numbers
big operation.
always.
And you already planned it. Like you planned it for the next $1 billion.
Do you know what I mean, Sharon?
And have all the numbers.
It's always going to be the same combinations.
That's true.
So
But
once you do
still-
it one time, it's done forever.
But the
But then you gotta
problem
print it,
is
print it
the
out.
logistics is buying all those tickets. You cannot get someone to print a machine that fast. You have to have people stationed everywhere.
Right,
in
so
order
you'd have
be
to
able-
split them up and you'd have to go all different places and buy the tickets.
Yes, yes, but it would have to be super well coordinated, and can you get that many? Some places will only give you X number of tickets, and you gotta go somewhere else. It's
Right.
crazy.
Exactly. You'll be there all day long. But you'd have some of them
So
guys on your payroll.
logistics is the problem, not mathematics.
You'd have some of the stores on your payroll.
Pull it off.
Plus they gotta shut it off at a certain
But you
time.
said it's been done before, so somebody pulled
It
it off.
has been done before, yeah, it has, not for this amount, obviously, but it has been done before.
But
Maybe
it would
has.
have to be a very high amount to be feasible.
You gotta have money to pull this off. You have to have an incredible amount of people. You have to be able to find somebody who will print off as many tickets as humanly possible. Then you have to move to a new location, do it again. Yeah, I mean,
You would have
when
a
you
huge,
think about the combinations,
We'll
boy,
figure
you
it out.
have
We'll
a
do it tomorrow.
lot of people.
yep, you'd have to have just like a giant network of people in that.
But I
don't
said
think
it
it's
to you,
feasible.
Jimmy. I
And
said
what
it to
if the machine missed spitting out one number and it was the one you needed?
Right, or if somebody accidentally checked the wrong number.
Well,
It happened. I'm sure it's
you're
happened.
going to have the number, and you're going to have not only that, you're going to have all the other numbers too. So you not only win, like $2 billion, you'll win millions in the second place prize and the third place prize, and on and on and on.
My
You have
husband,
multiples of that.
my husband's uncle had tried to do that his whole life. He's passed away now, and he never won. So I mean, Yeah, it was using that same system.
Exactly.
And then,
It's not that for Connie or something like, it's not, no, that's different progressive numbers. I forget how that one goes, but they've done it with slot machines too, which is why they have a random number generator in them. However, the random number generator isn't completely random either. It's
Right.
not, because randomness cannot technically be built into something. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. I don't want to get myself in trouble here and have everybody in the room say, "You idiot." So, yeah, I'll stay quiet. But it would be quite a coup to pull it off.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
don't know the winning numbers or anything now, right?
No?
So he's thinking that somebody won then, definitely because somebody did this thing?
I bet it's a lot of people won.
I think so too.
I think so too. That's why it's paid. I believe a lot of people won.
So all of our hopes and dreams are squashed tonight.
But it could be us.
Hi,
What
Element
if it's
W.
us?
You don't know. It could be us.
Can I tell you my lucky fortune?
Sure.
Sure.
Right. Oh, I know, don't, you can't look at me. I've been out in the heat. Okay, when I was looking for Jasper's collar, I found 2 pegs marking my house. Never thought much of it, because it was bin night, maybe they fell out of someone's thing,
Right,
bin,
right,
right? And they've been run over, they're out there.
right.
Then, when I was coming back from my appointment with the wheelchair, I saw more pegs. And I'm like, oh, all right, that's weird. Then I saw more pegs. Okay, so, and then I remember seeing at the front entrance of the community garden something like, you can see Carolyn, can't you?
Yeah,
One of those flashing light things. I mean, have a look at
bike
me.
light, it's a bike light, that's a bike light.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also marking my house was this.
Yee kaka.
So, Carolyn, watch. The back
If I see it,
and
the eclipse
the
tomorrow,
entrance,
I'll wake you up.
bike light,
Okay.
community garden,
If I see the eclipse, I'll
my
wake you up.
house.
What? Yeah,
So, my lucky fortune is enough people when I was on holidays was checking the property. It was marked.
you don't just think that somebody dropped some stuff there?
No, Carolyn. They mark here. They mark on fences. They ribbon. They leave saucepan lids. They leave donation boxes. This is Google marking. If you ever want to, like it's all over the world, marking to case properties. And I've gone and collected it all. Look, I'm done.
Wow.
Anyway, so that scales good fortune. Enough people were visiting while I was gone that, not that they'd get much from me. I'm about to see Carolyn here. You can see where the ones are being run over. Right, they're I can't. Right, these are run over, okay?
Right, yeah.
And these are brand new. And I'm talking long paths.
Okay, wow.
You've never heard marking. They do it for dogs. They
No,
do it for breeding dogs.
they do it for what? What about for
for,
dogs?
Stealing dogs. They do it for stealing cars. They do it for casing properties of the vulnerable and people that have been gone away on holidays. Anybody in chat? Has anybody else heard of it? Happens everywhere.
I've heard of that for trafficking, to be honest with you. I've heard of that for trafficking, but no, I didn't know.
I know,
Maybe it's
yeah.
just different, but
I mean,
I heard of
I will, when I've got myself together and I don't look like this, I just have to let the police know that my property was marked for casing, and they just put an alert out. They just put it on the forum. They go to the safe hole and they put an alert out and shows people how it was cased. They don't tell where the property is. So that's my good fortune. That's my lucky.
No.
You know what? Anything happens, you're always with us. Now I'm worried. See?
No. I've gone and picked them all up.
Okay, good.
They once you put it out and they let the community know, they have to find a new strategy. I've never seen the peg one.
Right.
That's the peg one's new. I've seen the different coloured ribbons. I've seen saucepans and stuff on. Someone went on forum. Anybody leave me a saucepan on my front doorstep? And they said, throw it out now.
Well, that's
Lots of
scary.
different balloons, as if having a makeout, you're having a party, they do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have never heard
They
of
get them. They eventually get them. And quite often it's the crew from over the border in Victoria or a crew from Adelaide.
But
There's no way
Australia is like the US. You can move freely from state to state, so to speak, right?
Oh, we can. We can
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
We can
Okay.
we can move freely.
Okay. Well, that's disturbing.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'll be fine. I'm fine. It's because I wasn't here. I was on holidays.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And I think I know. It's the
That I didn't know that. Or I heard of something like that here with ribbons. But
Yeah.
there's great stuff everywhere, isn't there?
Well, you've always heard too said that if you see a shoe over a telephone line or something that.
yeah, that's where the drop in. Yes.
What?
Yeah, no, the shoe one. That's here too. That's the
Wait, I saw
two
that.
shoe. Yeah, there's a number of shoes too. 1 shoe, 2 shoe, and 3 shoe.
Really?
Oh yeah, but we won't say it out loud.
Well, that's pretty scary, and I'm, thank you for telling us about that.
You
Right?
just know where not to. You just yeah. LMW. I'm gonna but Carolyn hasn't shown you how I look. I don't want to talk. I don't want them to come because I am. It is hot out there, and I look really bad.
You don't look bad. Why do you say that? Come on, it looks good. Come on.
No, I've got to get my temperature back down. I've washed and all that.
Overheated. Yeah.
I'm actually about to take a photo and put it on the forum.
There you go. You look good.
Yeah.
You look like you're overheated to me. So yeah, cool down and
It's funny though.
air
Bike
conditioning.
A bike light at the front of the community garden. Flashing one.
Crazy.
Yes. Well, actually, no, it is quite. And I wouldn't have seen them. I saw them because I picked up Jasper's collar, and I only saw them because that's the way I came back with the wheelchair. And I followed the path. That's the only reason I've seen them. I wouldn't have seen them. I don't go out the front community garden area.
What is that saying, Stacy?
You didn't mark in your house or any house there. Are your
No, it
neighbors?
was mine because they were in front of my house, both sides. The water bottle was out the front of my house, facing a direction, and the last pegs showed a different colour format. It was yellow and blue, and then it showed green and yellow.
Did you police?
No, I'm going to. I just came in now.
Yeah, element.
Hi Danielle. Hi Sassy.
I would contact for sure.
You know, I will. I only have to talk to them on the phone.
Barbles,
It's
and I don't know if
nothing
you
unusual.
saw that your comments were deleted in an accident. Gail dropped her phone. So
Yeah, I was
just,
hot when I came in. Yeah, I
so I haven't seen
apologise.
her back after
Oh,
that, so I just want to tell her.
okay.
Sassy,
Oh,
I'm not paranoid. Do we want to show Sassy?
huh?
You are paranoid. Sassy, I'm not paranoid. I know what I saw. And I know where I've been. And I know my house has been vacant for 3 weeks. All
Oh,
right,
okay.
sweetheart?
I just wanted to make
Alright,
sure you
sweetheart.
knew, Barb, okay?
Yeah. Sassy, honey, my house
Hi,
has been
Lady
vacant
Elaine.
for 3 weeks. All right, love?
Okay.
Oh, Lady Elaine. Lady Elaine, I think, yeah, we're trying to get a lot of stuff out tomorrow, just letting you guys know. We're working on the stuff. Hi, Danielle. See.
I'm gonna, Carolyn, love, I'm gonna use my phone now to just make this report, okay?
Okay.
So I'll be
Okay.
dropping
Let us
out.
know how that goes,
Much
okay?
love, Ramblers.
All right. See
Okay?
you
Let us
later,
know
Gail.
how it
Thanks.
goes.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Hi,
That's
Debbie
very
L.
interesting.
What's your?
I'm very worried about her.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Hi, Lady Elaine. Hi, Debbie. Al. Hi. Danielle C is here, the real Danielle.
The real Danielle.
Real Danielle is here.
She is. And, I want to show you how my jars showed it, how they dried and, hold on a minute. Screen.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you what, they're not finished, but I'll just show you how they dry.
It's killing me now.
Yeah, you've done too much today.
I have to get it out. I have to get it done. Look at this mug, though. I want to show you. It's vintage. Look. It's really cute. Look, see?
Oh, really cute.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
You
So,
like it?
Yeah.
I
It
haven't,
says always reliable. Always.
I haven't put
Reliable.
the final coat on these. Okay, I have to, but I'm going to put snow text, and Scooter wanted me to show her how to do snow text, but I've got to put the, I haven't put the sealers on at all. Not at all yet. And I haven't finished them at all, but they're dry, so I'm just showing you, like, this is the Westie.
Oh, that's cute.
But I still have to finish. I still have to finish them. I have to paint them. I have to put the sealers on them.
Can I see one more time? It's so pretty. Right, let it go. Now go real slow. Do the twirl. That's cute.
Christmas is, oh, yeah.
Really
That's cute. Yeah.
That's a Westie.
Yeah, that's the Westie.
Nutcracker.
I'm not finished with that one. That one's going to be finished, and then this one, which we're going to do the snow text.
Mm-hmm.
This one. But I have to do some snow text on those. But that's.
I hope Scooter changes her mind, okay? In all honesty, about that show.
Oh yeah.
You know that
She's just feeling insecure about her things.
She shouldn't. Yeah, I know she does.
Oh, sure.
She works her butt off on those, and so does he.
It's just that
Oh.
I have garbage like that all over my yard. Oh, well, it's maybe different there. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. I know that, and I know you can't believe everything you hear on the news or everything you read, but I did read that traffickers used ribbons. There was a situation, somebody was almost kidnapped around here. I think it was a couple months ago. And one of the things they said, if you see any clips or ribbons, that could be a sign. It could happen in other countries. I mean, maybe not as prevalent here. They kind of just take them, which is scary enough.
Oh, yeah.
And Danielle, the real Danielle, is cooking up a storm.
Oh, yeah?
What is she cooking up?
She said she just finished her 3 trays of lasagna for her brother's house tomorrow, which is awesome.
What are you
Wow.
doing at your brother's house
What's
tomorrow?
going on?
What are you
Is he having a
doing?
housewarming?
What's going on at your brother's house tomorrow? We're all invited?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I like lasagna.
Yeah. What's going on?
Danielle, you should come up here for a minute.
I
and
know,
say
you
hi.
should have showed your lasagna. You should have come
You
on and
can-
made it online, or in the Zoom. You could have
Maybe.
talked to us
Oh,
when you made
Like
it.
sometime you could come on.
yeah, Zoom, we were just sitting here.
Yeah, you could have come in. Sharon would have liked to have heard how you were making the lasagna.
Oh, yes, I love to hear people's recipes for stuff like that.
Yeah, I know, LMN. They have.
See how
She
mine
called.
goes.
She's calling. She'll be good. They know what's going on over there, so.
I saw it. It's really scary.
Yeah. I
Aww.
wish.
Uh-oh, who's that?
Um,
I don't know. Who was that? Debbie D?
Probably Deputy was choose here.
might have been Debbie.
See, I
Oh,
can't
your
see. 'Cause
niece's 4th birthday? So that requires 3 trays of lasagna. Wow.
Wow.
3
Cool.
trays.
Birthday? Her
Her
brother?
niece's 4th birthday?
Is that just family?
On a Monday? On a Monday?
Wow.
A Monday party, 3 trays of lasagna.
No, it'll be Tuesday.
Oh, it'll be Tuesday. That's a Tuesday lasagna.
I'm hungry right now. Yeah.
It's a perfect day for lasagna. My husband's grandmother had Prince spaghetti night every Wednesday for like 45
Wednesday
years.
is Prince Spaghetti Night. That was the commercial. Anthony! Anthony! Remember
Are
that?
you
Right.
serious?
It's yeah, that was the commercial. It's Prince Spaghetti Night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, come on. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that. She made the best meatballs ever. Oh my gosh.
Okay, we have to stop talking about food now, please.
Yeah, let's stop. Let's stop.
Um,
Good idea. LNN wants you to mail her a
You'll be
lasagna.
happy to know, Sharon, that they had their Chinese, okay?
Oh, they did good. Ours is closed on Mondays. That's cruel.
I didn't have it.
What'd you have?
I had a cauliflower pizza.
Oh, okay.
I think it was, no, wait, maybe mine was the garden margarita. I don't know which one mine, no, mine, I think mine was the really nice garden margarita one.
That's my favorite kind.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Mike likes the Hawaiian ones.
Oh, really?
Mm.
You can't eat that on a pizza.
Well, you know, I
It's
can't
almost
blame that.
sacrilegious.
Guys, I don't like pineapple pizza on pizza at all.
I can't even go there. I
margarita
love
pizzas.
pineapple, and you know I love pineapple. I can't even go there.
I agree, I'm with Carolyn. I can't put it. I can't.
Can't even try that. That is just, can't, no. Mm-mm.
I tried it. I can.
I had
Mm.
Hawaiian supper last night.
Does any?
Oh,
Do you? You like it?
I like it.
Clearly does. She had it.
Karen, you it?
I've had it. I'm not a fan. I've
I'm not
had
a
it.
fan. Mm-mm.
It's delicious.
Nope.
See, I think you gotta have the right taste buds for that.
I don't like meat on a pizza. That's so
You
go
just
there.
put it
hate
in
me
slime
now.
clement, Jack.
I don't like meat.
especially if it's dried out and curled and burnt on the edges. And I really,
I don't margarita pizzas. That's it, with garlic on it.
What's on a margarita?
Margarita is fresh mozzarella, basil, a robust sauce, okay, with what else is on that? Tomatoes. Good.
There's Danielle's lasagna. And there's her sauce.
I need spaghetti. I need to have spaghetti, I think.
I haven't had spaghetti in like years because of the carbs, and I love it. And I
Oh, you
Because
guys,
of-
Just me. Don't put that on the screen.
well, what is she putting on the screen? I gotta get on YouTube. I'm on it, but oh, is that your margarita pizza? You mean it's a fresh one? Oh my god, how do you have time for all this?
That's not me.
Or is that
That's
Danielle?
that is Danielle's lasagna.
you're just showing
There's
us
her
like what you
sausage in
couldn't
the back.
fit. I was like, when did you do that?
No. She was making it all.
So like, I just whipped it up real quick, you know. That
Yeah,
looks,
now you have to deliver.
yeah, that's nicely seasoned.
Now I'm hungry. I would just go for the sauce. The meatballs.
you can make your pizza dough in your
Oh, I know.
bread machine.
I know, but I
Those
want to do
legends.
this right now. It's all made. She's got everything made.
Well, yeah, but she also lives in another state.
My dad used to always make lasagna, and I remember one time got pregnant and I couldn't think of. I was like I couldn't even think of eating lasagna. I was like,
No, mine was chicken. I couldn't
Do you like it?
stand the thought. I'd be puking.
Oh boy.
what a
There was a cat
what a
food
good
commercial.
sister. She just goes there and makes all the lasagna. Look at that. And she wrote something on there. Look, she wrote on the aluminum.
No way, really?
Yeah, it says something on there.
Right?
She wrote
It's
on
like a
that.
birthday.
It
I
says,
read on
I think it
aluminum.
says like something like probably one has just sausage, or maybe one doesn't have sausage. Who knows?
She is definitely.
Oh yeah, look, she wrote
Yeah.
this. It says something sausage, maybe something. I don't know. And then
Is there like a sausage without
I
sausage
don't
and
know,
probably
maybe I don't know. And this one,
purple
has,
detail?
I don't know how she wrote
Yeah,
on the
no
foil. I
sausage.
like this without ripping it.
Yeah,
She must have wrote with like
that's-
her fingernail without ripping it. I'd be scared to rip that. But it says something. Maybe that says happy birthday. That looks like that says happy birthday. Something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Two have sausage and one just chopped meat. Oh, okay. Okay.
Sausage. Something.
So two of them have sausages in it.
This looks like this says mommies or something. I don't know what that says.
Oh, yeah.
I can't understand what that
Danielle,
says.
don't you feel bad that we're hungry?
And this one says, oh, this one says something we can't even read. This one.
It
This
says
is
only
like-
sausage.
This is a little Chihuahua dog or Pikachu or something here. I can see something there in that foil.
Oh, yeah.
What does it say, Danielle? What does it say?
I was my best friend Google.
Right on it.
What did you write on it?
Is the Lion King coming to Detroit?
I think so.
Hi, Chris Ree.
Hamilton. Like City, New Orleans, Chicago, Fort Worth.
You like theater, Sharon?
I have a dilemma, guys.
Oh, what's your dilemma?
I don't think my van is fixed.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
And I
how
think
would-
my
how do you-
my rental car runs out probably maybe tomorrow.
Are you kidding me? And you don't have a van fix? You could take my car if you can get up here. Geez, I don't care.
No, I have to figure something out
They
because
won't extend the rental like the insurance won't?
Which way I live closer?
no, otherwise it's going to cost me almost like $50 a day, and I'm not doing that.
Oh, that's gross. You cannot do that.
However, I think it's fine.
Hmm?
Leo,
You know,
April
What do you s-
7th, 2023.
what?
Oh, I think she's talking to Mike about when Hamilton is coming to Detroit. I'm not
Two says
mistaken.
Vinny's sausage lasagna. The other one says Vinny's meatball lasagna. And the first one was opened a little bit. It's crumpled. Oh, you actually call it Vinny's? Vinny's. They're all just your brothers. He's just Vinny's. Okay.
You said they're Vinny's. So two says Vinny's sausage lasagna, and the other one says Vinny's meatball lasagna. The first one was open a lot, bro. It's crumpled a bit. LOL. That's what she said. My kids say bro all the time.
Figure out what to do.
And she said the brother is Vinny because she has another brother, Lewis.
Right, Louis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And your son is named Louis too, isn't he? Isn't your son named Louis too?
Probably a family name.
Yeah.
There's Jeans in every family and Alfreds in every family in my family.
I don't have any of those.
Yeah.
I have Michael's, Patty, and then I have
But everybody's coming and having a Tuesday party?
and Mary.
I'm surprised you guys didn't do it on the weekend. Everybody's good? Because doesn't your one brother live like up in Albany? Where does Vinny live? Yes, and my dad and husband and son. Oh my gosh, they're all Louis? Louis. Oh my gosh.
Very bad.
There used to be, I'm not kidding around, there was a station, it said all Louis all the time. All they played was that song, Louis.
Oh my gosh.
Arigato.
Your lyrics.
Yeah, Louis. Yeah, yeah. It was all Louis all the time. All Louis all the time. It was like about in the 90s, the late 90s or something.
She said everyone lives
Oh, I
in
thought
Staten
you
Island.
said you had a brother up in the Albany area. Remember you said he lived far away? Remember? You had somebody in Albany and it was far away?
Oh my goodness, I just did so much work today with attacking and my arm hurts. I think it's from the doxing.
The doxing?
Because I had-
all the doxing that you did?
No,
I
no,
thought you
the
said
box-
I thought you said all the doxing. that you did. The
Oh,
boxing. I thought it was the doxing.
no, I don't care about that.
Everything's
I mean,
good with
my-
the doxing doesn't hurt your arm at all.
No,
Oh, that's good.
everybody where I live, everybody knows me. I'm open about it. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, but the
My
boxing,
in-laws live far away. We were supposed to have it today because it's her birthday. Oh, you were supposed to have it today and you didn't have it? I'm surprised you didn't just have it on Sunday or next Sunday, you know what I mean? Then guys could relax, or Saturday and nobody had to go to work the next day or anything. Wouldn't you want to relax?
Well, they wanted stuff like my brother. They do stuff on his actual birthday.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we did it too.
No,
A big
no,
one.
not if you're having a big family party. We'd always have it on the weekend. You'd celebrate their
Now,
birthday,
we
but you
just
always
show up.
No, we do both. It's
no.
both.
You got to have it on
We
the,
do too.
especially when you have a kid's birthday. You can't do that during the week. Like when you're inviting kids over, you have to do that on the weekend. You go to a
Oh,
bowl.
we do it for the family.
Oh,
and then
not
on
the
weekend
family,
we
but
do-
yeah, but still the family. If your family's come, like my family had to come in from Jersey. They didn't want to come down on a weekday. It had to be on the weekend.
Yeah, that's different. But
Yeah.
in our family, they just, the guys would just drive to my sister's. That's
Yeah, but you
all.
lived
We don't
close. But if
live
you don't,
there.
if you lived like an hour and a
We
half,
didn't
2 hours
live-
away, you got to do it on the weekend.
We didn't. She didn't.
Though I
live
think we
across the
did
street
do it
from
once
us.
during the week. I think we did do it once during the week. And my brother came up from New Jersey, but we had to do that. But that was because of something else. But I think that was during the week.
Well,
They
Yeah.
all showed up anyway. They'd come, have dinner, have cake. Everybody go home. It was fine.
Did
Worked out
she
fine.
put-
Because,
Because it was Charlie's rehearsal for his confirmation. Who Vinny is the sponsor of that as well, so that's why.
oh,
there
but
you
he's
go.
a sponsor. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
It all
And this-
comes together.
That's was her mom's birthday party. The next weekend is her brother's, Lewis's daughter's 18th birthday party.
Here you are.
Or parties in the future.
You're booked up.
Do your kids go to Catholic school, Danielle?
Christy said she typically goes to dinner on her actual birthday and then celebrates a week after. That's what we always did that. Heck, my kid's birthday is the whole month we celebrate it, like because they both have September birthdays.
Extravaganza. Yeah.
So a month, it's like like 2 cakes and like,
Oh, mine's like,
Let's not talk
Oh.
about cake now,
Oh,
please.
birthday,
Please, no more
yeah.
cake talk, please. I can't with the cake and the cookies, now the lasagna.
If I see any clips in the morning, I'll call you.
Sounds good.
I'll come get you, okay?
Okay, all right, Jimmy. The eclipse, he said there's an eclipse in the morning.
oh, really?
That's what he said.
she said no public. She usually does the weekends, but they were packed this time.
Mm.
They were packed, too. They were packed. Who was packed? Are they having it at a restaurant or something? Who's she talking about?
Sometimes we go to a restaurant.
I don't know. She
Even the
said they were
restaurants
packed.
on Saturday
This past
night
weekend
were
was my
packed.
mom's birthday party. The next weekend is my brother Lewis's daughter. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. You guys should just make don't you just want to make like a giant combo event?
Oh, no, you can't. Because
Yes,
she's
you
turning
can.
18, that's a big deal.
Hey,
Please.
it gets better luck.
Yeah.
We've had many
Charlie-
combo events because
Charlie-
my brother's kids, they're all born in December. Well, 3 of the 4 are born in December, all like a day apart, and they had to because people had to travel. They would do a big combo birthday.
That's what we do.
They had to. If you have kids born the 7th, the
That's
10th, and
fine. I think that's nice. It's
I
better
do.
not getting one at all.
They
yeah,
get birthdays. They get separate presents. They get presents all month.
yeah. It's just too much for everybody that's traveling.
It's a lot. And she said Charlie's confirmation this Wednesday night at 7, which is another thing he has to do.
That's really good that you were able to keep up with all of that during the COVID and stuff. You kept up with all the Sunday school through that, Danielle?
Catechism.
She's good. She's better than me. We didn't even have our church open. Wow. That's really
Which
good.
is closed too.
What?
Our house. Yeah, our house is closed, all the churches.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how she kept up on time with all of that.
15, 20 minutes from them. So she said it's not that bad.
I don't know.
I feel that because I'm always going everywhere. That's but everybody's around here, you know.
I'm having anxiety just hearing about it, you know?
That's a lot.
A lot of get-togethers.
It's fun to all get together, you know.
It was homeschooling. Really? You had homeschooling CCD? Boy, you're lucky. You're lucky.
So, yeah,
You're lucky.
you can always get them to do it at Easter, but that's terrible when you gotta go do it then.
Why?
Because it's at the vigil.
But we always made our confirmations and everything in the spring.
Yes, but not at the Easter vigil.
Oh, okay. But I think
Well,
I think once we did make something at an Easter vigil, so it was some kind of vigil. No, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know.
when they had-
I think any time is good, right? Any time is good.
Yeah, but look what she said. She
Better
said
late
that
than never.
the past 2 years it's back to normal, and I didn't see it's different for us in Massachusetts. People are wearing masks again. It's like getting crazy out there.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Well, I mean, she's just
I keep masks in my car.
she's taking precautions too as well. I'm sure you know everybody is, but not everybody is actually.
No, a lot of people are not. A lot of people are not. I'm going to get I have to
No,
get my
they're
flu
not.
shot because now I can get my flu shot because I think it's been 2 weeks now, right? Or has it been 1 week? It's been 2 weeks now. I've got to go get my flu shot, but now I might not even have a vehicle anymore. I might be homebound.
She said her rental ends tomorrow, and she doesn't believe that her van yet.
I don't even think my van has been taken in.
Did you get? You need to hold the stone that you got from. Did you get anything from Liza, like an anxiety stone or something you can hold?
I did get stones from Liza, and I've got my bracelets, and I've got a big rose quartz over there too.
You can hold. I mean, because yeah, it helps. Mine right here, all of mine right here on my head. All of the stuff from Liza. Thank you, Liza. I love it.
I got mine today too.
You did?
Liza.
And I got my rear view mirror. Stones.
Kevin, are you here? I got my beautiful angel plate that you bought me from Christy. Thank you. That was really sweet. And Sharon, I told you I got my bookends from you. Thank you. And Linda, I've got your presents from you. The Puts houses. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. That was very
Look like
nice.
Danielle said.
What did Danielle say?
She said,
No,
"Nope, I lick everyone."
Oh no, Danielle, stop that.
She said, "Ew, no, I'm kidding. I'd never."
And you guys were all sick, so how are you going around?
She's fine now. They can
I
do
would be quarantined from Danielle for like 3 months. Hold on a minute, I gotta get my stuff.
That's strong Italian blood. I'll tell you, my brother never gets sick. He's never been on an antibiotic before in his life.
Well, my kids have really not been on antibiotics except when Luke had Lyme disease. But other than that, they haven't.
I was always on antibiotics. Personally, yeah, I had that.
In soup, you're Jewish penicillin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have some chicken soup, you'll feel better. I don't like chicken soup. That's my problem.
Oh yeah.
Well, I like chicken noodle soup if you don't put any chicken in it.
I'll have it without the chicken.
Yeah, I don't like chicken much. It has to be cooked right. I don't want it. I need our kitty cat to come to the Zoom tonight. Just in case she's listening.
Yeah, I lost myself completely. Like I saw the replay and it was really weird.
Who's kitty cat?
What?
What kitty cat do you need?
Our kitty cat. She needs to come to the chat tonight in the Zoom.
Where is she?
It's cats.
Where is she tonight? I'm asking.
I don't know.
Sharon, I know you don't want to hear this. You might get mad, but I have to say it.
Can't hear me.
You're not mad at me, right? I love you.
I know. I'll be
I don't want to get the boss mad.
well, you know, Evan, you know how he is.
Hi, DVC.
Hi, Deb.
Sorry, I got the microphone right by my face. How's that? Is that okay?
Tammy, can you hear?
I can hear fine.
You just have to keep enunciating.
Mm-hmm. My mom used to say that.
That's what my father said all the time.
Very good. I just said that.
That's why I said it.
Like
Enunciate.
Enunciate, Nicole. Enunciate.
Project your voice. Yeah.
Enunciate.
I'm not good at projecting my voice.
Yes, you are. You're fine. You just have your tablet. Maybe it's just low on your tablet. That's all.
Is it spinkier? I don't think so.
I'm plugged
I
in.
gave her your
information.
I think she has your information. I gave it to her. Why, is there still an issue? Rosalita. I gave her your info.
Rosalita, maybe I can help you. I know a little bit about, and I can help her if there's an issue. Maybe if you let me know. I don't know where she is. I can see if she can come in here real quick. Hold on. It's Pink, are you there? Let's call her. Sometimes if you call that
I
name.
love feeling the song. This is.
Pinky.
Come on in.
Oh, guess what?
What? That's what.
She messaged me and asked me, and I didn't see it. And I had Rosalita's last name so she could send her her thing. I gave it to her 3 times. I swear I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing it. Hold on, let me see.
I don't know. Yeah. We're all losing it. Let's face it.
I'll try to see if I can. But bear with me, Rosalita. Let's see if we can fix it right now. My new email address, 197 unread emails. So that's just from like the
Oh my
last
gosh,
2 or
I
3
have
days.
so many. I know.
Let's just, yeah. Always the bearer of bad news.
People don't understand how many, I just have so many emails and it's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I just can't deal with it. Sorry. I just
I hear
can't
you.
sometimes. It's nothing personal.
No, definitely not. No. Let's see. That's so weird. So now we saw in the news today, so they dropped those charges from Keegan Klein, I guess,
Right,
huh?
yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
that's
maybe
what
that
they must
maybe
have-
it was a plea.
No, they broke a deal. They made a
That's
deal.
what I
with them.
mean. Yeah, like
Yeah,
a deal.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was that's crazy. I really wonder what the story is. We'll find out.
What charges? The 5 charges they dropped?
Yeah, the charges they dropped.
The
On
CP.
the I'm
Guy,
not sure what the exact charge was.
Rosalita has in the chat that she's paid for her stuff. She just thinks that she didn't get charged for the shipping.
Oh yeah, she'll do it
Okay.
separately. She does it separately.
She
Big
does
does.
it that way.
She does
Yeah.
it differently than us. It's just a different process.
There's still 5 charges?
They dropped the charges. I don't know. I went over it before in the thing.
Oh, I just got it. And so how many charges did they drop?
Let's see.
I thought they dropped 5.
Yeah, I think so.
I heard that,
I think the ones relating to CP and stuff. They didn't have enough evidence
think-
or something.
did they say that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to go back and look.
Dismissed 5 charges against Keegan Klein. Let's say link to social media profile. Let me see here. Judge dismisses 5 charges. Yep. Of CP possession. That there's insufficient evidence to prove those beyond a reasonable doubt at trial.
Yeah.
But he's charged with a
that-
total of 30 counts of, including child exploitation, possession of child P, obstruction of justice, and others, all stemming from the investigation into social media profile Anthony Schatz, which is part of a larger Delphi murder investigation.
Yeah, they dropped those,
Okay.
a couple
Yeah,
of
yeah.
days ago,
Mhm.
those five charges. So I did hear that. I thought maybe they dropped more charges that I didn't know about.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, okay, so my daughter said, my daughter, who lives in New York City and likes coffee, she told me that
Your
they-
daughter? Sorry.
My daughter, yeah,
Water.
my daughter,
Yeah.
yeah, my daughter. Anyway, she told me that the second season of that Nexium cult thing is on HBO, and it's better than the first season, she said. My daughter said that.
My daughter didn't say anything like that, but I just want to say daughter.
You have 2 daughters.
I have 2 daughters. One drinks coffee. Just one drinks coffee, not the other daughter. Just one daughter.
Just one daughter?
Just one daughter.
Okay.
Can't it just rolls off the tongue. It's just a word that feels good when you say it. Daughter. All right,
Yeah,
done.
look at Danielle says I said daughter like that.
You said I did.
No, Danielle
don't.
says daughter like that.
Daughter.
Her
Yeah.
daughter. Where's her daughter? It's my
Daughter.
daughters. It's my daughters.
I can see it.
What's wrong?
It's my daughters.
Just as I
Leave my daughter alone. And I say coffee like that too. You want coffee?
What did my daughter ever do to you?
Coffee.
You don't want coffee?
My
What's
daughter
wrong with
is
you?
Coffee.
What's wrong with you?
You?
They always used to say it. Well, they didn't say it like that.
You're always talking about coffee. Always talking about coffee.
Yeah.
You didn't make the coffee?
I made
Where's
2
your
pots of
daughter?
coffee.
Your daughter should be
I
making
made-
the coffee.
I made 2 pots of coffee. 2 pots.
What do you want? I'm not good at this. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
are. You're good at it.
Oh, all right.
Coffee.
Ooh. Just say ooh. Ooh. Everything.
But you don't have a daughter-in-law. You don't have a daughter-in-law to be yet,
Daughter-in-law.
Danielle.
Daughter.
A daughter-in-law to be.
Daughter-in-law. I love my
Future daughter-in-law.
Daughter.
And I have a daughter and a future daughter-in-law.
But I don't think she does the wars.
And they're kind of like my 2 daughters, because they're real close, you know? It's like having 2 daughters.
It's not wash in there. It's like, are you washing clothes? Get out of here.
Oh,
I need
all
a
right.
washer. I need the wash now.
No, I think Warsh is like
Warsh
the middle
is,
of the Midwest.
yeah, but we have a woman up here that used to say it Warsh. Some people up here
Warsh.
this way say it, yeah, I know, but I think it is
Okay. weird.
Yeah, Warsh.
Joel, they say Warsh in Wisconsin. Okay, well, how do you say it? What is it?
Wash.
Oh, he says something else. He says wash.
Okay.
Wash. He has a whine to his voice. Say bag.
Bag.
Say bag.
Bag.
Say bagel.
Bagel.
Say
They have
daughter.
the language
Say
now.
daughter.
Say that. Say
Daughter.
that. She said.
Daughter.
Say daughter.
Daughter.
No, say it like we say it.
Daughter. Where's your daughter?
He did it. Say it again. No, you
Where's
have to
your
say a whole
daughter?
sentence. Just say one sentence. Say where. Just say where's your. Just say where's your daughter.
Guys will never cooperate.
There's your daughter.
There you go. You gotta go. You have to visit for
You
a while.
have 5 daughters? And one is coming to take you to vote. Oh, that's nice, Marianne. That's very nice.
What's she doing?
There's 5 daughters.
Marianne has 5 daughters, and one of them's taking her to vote tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice. My
Yeah.
daughter called me and reminded me to go vote tomorrow.
I need to go vote.
Yeah, I've already voted. We
Oh, you
voted by mail. Oh, yeah, I did about 2 weeks ago, at least.
Monkey.
Good.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Donkey.
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 You say
It's
donkey.
for donkey. Donkeys.
Donkey. I can see donkey. Look at the donkey there. Yeah, we would say that too.
Donkey
Donkey.
coolness.
It's like there's a difference between Don and Dawn. But a
Go
lot of people don't
downstairs.
think of it.
Look at Danielle. We go downstairs.
Well, the 2 different names. Don
me
and
No, she said go downstairs.
Go
You know what they-
Downstairs.
You know what they say?
Yeah.
The
You know
stairs.
what? Yeah, the stairs. Go down the stairs. You know what my grandmother used to say? She used to say, throw me down the stairs, my purse.
Throw me down the stairs, my purse.
Throw me down the stairs, my purse. Yeah, she would say that.
Okay.
The grammatical nightmare, but hey.
Oh, yes.
There's something like
Sorry.
and who calls it a pocketbook? Called pocketbook.
Some people say pocket.
I think only people on the East Coast say pocketbook.
No, or purse.
Yeah,
They
but
say purse or
get my pocketbook,
Yeah.
Vinny. Bring it
I
downstairs.
say back a lot. Where's
Get my
back?
pocketbook, Vinny. Throw me down the stairs, my purse, Vinny. My pocketbook. Wait, I said it wrong. Pocketbook. Yeah, I don't think our family said pocketbook too much.
Yeah.
No, I think my
It
grandmother
sounds
said
weird though when I say it now
pocket.
because so many people don't say it. And it sounds so weird.
No, they don't. It sounds very strange.
Get my
It
pocketbook out of the car. I say pocketbook most of the time. Where's my pocketbook?
I left my
It
pocketbook.
neither
over
goes in your
here.
pocket nor looks like a book. So,
Or what about satchel?
I never.
My father used to say that.
yes, in
Where's the
relationship
satchel? Go get the satchel.
to,
Wasn't that like a
Way,
school bag?
It's like a bag, yeah.
yeah, satchel's a bag.
Want some of these too?
What do you have?
Galoshes.
What do you
Who
have?
wears galoshes now?
Okay.
All the
Yeah.
men wore them. Like in my father's day when they would go to the office. We need a galoshes
What's this? Yeah,
because you didn't want to ruin your dress shoes.
yeah, right.
Nobody wears galoshes anymore.
Rough and Ready says she says pocketbook.
Oh, all right.
Oh, good. Okay, it's back then.
I say purse or bag. Sometimes I'm
Tammy
gonna buy a
wants
new
to
bag.
drawer.
You can't even get a pair of galoshes. I bet they don't even make galoshes anymore.
Carolyn,
Yeah, I think they do.
what does Tammy want her to say? Say it.
Kitchen drawer.
Okay, go ahead.
It's in the
Thank you,
kitchen
Carolyn.
drawer. Get it. Top drawer.
Mhm.
It's in the
Drawer.
top drawer.
Draw.
Over.
How many drawers?
Draw.
Oh, get it yourself. It's
No,
over
I-
there.
I'll just type in it's in the drawer.
It's in the drawer. You got your junk drawer?
What drunk drawers? Drawers. Yeah, I messed up drawers. That's too much to say. Junk drawers?
Everybody has one though, don't they? I
Yeah.
have one. Yeah.
I have a lot
See,
of them.
Danielle says
Less
draw.
stuff in it. It's really weird.
Get it. It's in the drawer. Get it.
We haven't had the stuff to the junk drawer in a long time.
Everybody talks like that around, you know? And no one ever said
Yeah.
anything of it until I get them on YouTube.
Someone says happy birthday, snow remover. Blow on the goal side.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, snow remover. We talked to Snow and
Canadian.
Slack earlier. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Snow.
We should
Happy
sing. We should
birthday,
sing for Snow
Snow.
remover. Ready?
Oh,
1,
No.
2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Happy. Come on.
happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday, dear snow remover. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Woohoo, I didn't get to
The
sing.
candles are in the drawer.
Did I sang?
She says my in-laws were Dutch and said get under out of there instead of get out from under there.
Yeah.
Who said that? My in-laws
Snow remover.
would say get under out of there. Oh.
Mm.
It was regular coconut. They didn't have that one. They put it back and give them some. Okay, you can have this.
No, they can't have the coconut chips with the chocolate on it.
You can have the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Coconut chips with the chocolate on them.
Chips with chocolate in it?
What is that?
I don't know, but I'm.
Who can't
Hey,
have
they're
them?
really-
Who can't have them?
Before.
No, the dog wanted one and they can't because there's
Oh, they
chocolate.
can't. No.
Oh, it's what's the brand
And
though?
also, Miles and Enjoy.
It's Bear brand. I'll show you. Wait, hold on. This is it.
You showed it to them already.
Yeah, but we weren't live. Now live. See?
Really good.
That is called. This is what it's called. It's very good.
Where do you get it?
It says baked crunchy, real coconut.
Walmart, Big Y.
Big Y, but she doesn't have Big Y, so you can go to any grocery store, whatever your grocery store is, they'll have it. And it's in the healthy aisle, and it says ingredients: coconuts, coconut nectar, and organic chocolate. And they have plain ones too, without the chocolate, and those are really good.
Mm-hmm.
They are so good.
Wait.
And
Did you
this,
show?
yes, this is what they look like. They're chips.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're chips.
But they're tiny. They're so good, and they're coconut.
It's like chocolate.
Yes, this is.
It's coconut pieces that are coated in cocoa powder, pretty much.
Yeah, so it says
Oh.
zero trans fat, no added oil, good source of fiber, no preservatives, and you can visit them at www.bearsnacks.com.
Ernie, what are you talking about? We are going on American Idol soon.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like our singing?
Yeah. Yeah, I tried.
Eat your heart out.
They have them at Costco.
You already looked that up already?
Yeah,
Wow.
They're so good. Though.
they come highly recommended.
Mm-hmm.
They come banana, apple.
Mm-hmm.
I bet I can find them on Amazon.
Well, they're on Amazon too. They're Target.
They're
Sam's Club, Target. But you gotta find it about what size they are. There's chips.
It tastes like covered chocolate. That's like what it is, and it's
crunchy. Ooh, that one's expensive. Bear baked crunchy Fuji. Organic bear baked crunchy. Sam's. You can buy a whole box of them. I belong to Sam's too. Sam's is closed. Let's see. I want that.
Look at this big chip I got in the shop. Look at the size. It's not huge, but it's a big coconut chip.
But that doesn't have chocolate.
Yeah, it is. It's cocoa powder, and it's really great. It's coated on there.
Really? It doesn't look like an apple
Yeah.
slice. It looks like a dehydrated
No.
apple slice.
What is that? The apple? That's the apple?
No, that was a coconut. I just ate it. I'll show you.
Don't take it out of your mouth.
No.
Here, I'll show it to you.
Yeah, okay. I'll buy it. Oh, heck yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Deborah Van Hoover did this house.
Burgers. Put the asparagus on grilled, Jenny.
Boyer.
Asparagus.
Are they bear chips?
Yes. Bear, B-A-R-E.
I found them. They have the Fuji and red apple chips. That's all I got. $2 off until November 23rd.
What?
$13.08.
I'll send you some.
It's for, let me see. Hang on. I might find the other.
Hey, where'd you get this particular time at Walmart?
What's the big line?
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to know where you got it today.
Oh, it's not available. It's out of stock. Well,
Were there any that left?
real apples baked until they're
They are $5.
What is it, apples and chocolate?
bag is filled with fruit and lots of sweet crunch.
They also.
Yeah, they're going through them right now. I haven't
Bags.
asked for anything else. I want one. No,
Oh, 2 10-ounce bags. How big is that bag?
is that a 10-ounce bag?
2.8.
Oh, that's a very small bag. It's
Yeah.
only a 2.8-ounce
Oh,
bag.
10-ounce bag, and you can get 2 of them for $13.98.
Oh,
So
that's
that's a better deal, but it's apple. Now I have to find the coconut because I want the coconut.
the plain one, right? Or the
Yeah, the
chocolate.
one you have.
How come some
They have a-
Canadians say like A after everything they say?
I say.
And
all
it's,
the
no,
time.
it's EH. A.
You're going to
Yeah,
the store,
see?
eh? You're going to the store.
I never
eh?
hear you say A. I never hear you say
I
A.
say it all the time. Where's Margot?
Say it in a sentence. Say it in a sentence.
She has said it.
Wait,
I
say it
say
again.
it all the time.
No, I never heard you say it. Say it.
Hey, it's a good day,
No.
eh?
I never heard you say that.
Want to go to sleep? What do you,
I've
don't
never
think
heard
it's
you say
allowed.
that.
I'll remove her.
Margot? Do I say eh?
Hey?
Come on.
I'm talking about there are some Canadians that say it continuously, like every
Well, you
single
do know
sentence.
What you're talking about. That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean, eh?
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I never hear you say that ever.
All the time.
I
No,
never
I
hear
think
that
I
because
do
I'm
that.
very, very, very keen to hearing
I
that.
wear mine.
I don't know what to tell you. I say it all the time. I even write it. If I'm writing something, I'll put A? Question mark? That's a good idea, eh?
Really? I never hear you
Oh,
say
yeah.
that. I never hear you say that.
All the time. I'm sorry if you don't hear me say it. That's why I say I'm fluent in Canadian. Because I use A a lot.
Hey, you going down to the
And I
market
round
today?
out my O's.
It's a good price on the meat at the market, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty okay usage, I suppose.
They have good ice at that restaurant, eh?
Yeah, they do. It's all in the accent.
Susie looks great in that dress today, eh?
Yeah.
I think you're right, Snow.
That's the proper usage of it, Caroline. But it's, you gotta put your accent in the right.
Hey, Deborah, what'd you say?
Hey, I can't say the A right. I don't know how to say the A right because I'm not Canadian.
Hmm.
It's my
I would
birthday
do
today.
this long
It's my
enough.
birthday, eh?
Mhm.
Hey, hey, it's my birthday, eh?
Birthday,
Hey,
your birthday, no? You have
Hey.
to,
hey,
it's kind of a question, it's kind of like a question mark on the end
it's
of
your
it.
birthday, eh?
A lot of the things that Canadians say end up at the end of a sentence. So it makes everything sound almost like a question, but it's not.
It's your birthday, eh?
Well, I want to make sure you hear us.
Oh, we do.
Dad, eh?
So you're not listening to me today, eh?
Right. Target, Sam, oh,
I don't know.
curbside. Up today,
Today,
All right. Bear bake, crunchy Fuji and Reds, apple chips.
That trial you're following sounds like it's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
I know.
Think about it. What? Can't even do it, Snow. Oh my god. I dare you to say that, Sharon.
What's
Oh,
that?
you can't see the chat, probably.
I can't. No. What are they?
Snow said to spell Canada, or to say Canada, it's C and then EH and EHDEH. She's saying A between each letter. Canady. I don't know. Oh my
Hey,
god.
both my relatives are buried in Canada, for what it's worth. They are. It's pretty crazy. Here we go.
Why didn't that turn out? I see something. So nobody guessed what was in the box, just to tell you. You're all as cold as can be.
Oh, I missed a part.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and look so I can guess.
So keep guessing, because none of you have it. Not even close. No one's even close.
Is it a big box?
Mm-hmm. Huge.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Are there clues in the video?
Probably 5 feet long by 3.5 feet high.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we're playing the game tonight? Do you want to play which game do you want to play, Rupp? The estate sale game? I'll put a poll up. The first poll will be first we'll determine this. And you'll have 60 seconds in which to answer that poll.
Only 60 seconds.
We're going to start the countdown. You're at 50-50. Hurry up and vote in the poll. Hurry up. The yeses is winning. Hurry up. 10 more seconds. Hurry up. Okay. Poll end. Yes. The yeses have it. Now the next one.
91 people and only 13 people voted.
Yeah. I hope they do better tomorrow. That's all I can say.
No remover wants the advantage because it's her birthday. She wants Canadian properties.
Oh no, they're so bad.
Oh,
They're
my
so
son
bad.
is in Canada.
Bro, they were so bad. And you know what? And I started to get all this spam mail from these Canadian realtors. I'm not kidding you. Coming through like crazy because I was on the Canadian site.
Oh boy.
What? Pissing the Canadians off? I'm sorry. Tomorrow I'll put the box. Tomorrow I'll give you a sneak peek of the box in a short. A clue is coming tomorrow. It'll be a short. There will be a sneak peek of the box.
Okay.
Look for it, Rosalita. There will be a sneak peek. You're in for the game. Rosalita's in for the game. She's a game player. Okay, you know what? They want to play the estate sale game, so we can try to look for an estate sale in Canada, Snow, for your birthday, okay? But I have to go get that set up there, the estate sale. Now, hang on.
Are you in Edmonton or Calgary?
I think she's in Calgary.
Mm.
We're not
You
sure.
heard me say A, haven't you, Margot?
I think I have, yes.
Only when you use your voice changer, Sharon.
Okay.
Okay, so estate sale game, okay.
There's
Estate sale
UAR,
game,
yeah.
and I just have to do the redirect on this. Do the
Oh,
redirect.
Snow says she's closer to Edmonton than Calgary.
Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Okay, everybody, fasten your seatbelts. Buckle yourselves
See you.
in. We'll see you over there at the estate sale.
See you on the flip side.
We're live. Let's see who's the first one here.